Hello, everyone. Hello to all my fans here. This is the first installment of my new sports radio show. Tonight, I'll be talking about NFL, MLB, a small bit of NHL, and a small bit of NBA. Please ask questions and please ask them a bunch. Because I do not, because this is going to be part fan based. The first topic. If anybody wants to know any sports scores, just let me know because I'll be going over the MLB sports scores tonight as my first topic. First up, I'm gonna be talking about my hometown team, the Baltimore Orioles, as they lost. As they lost today, and this was the first day they bring up Austin Wins, if you know who he is. We had Freddie Galvis pitch hit, and McKenna pitch run. We had Roy Lopez give up 1 earned run, but 7 strikeouts. The losing pitcher was Polanco. He went 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned run, 0 base on balls, 1 strikeout, and 1 home run. While the winning pitcher for Minnesota was Taylor Rogers. He had 0 everything besides 1 strikeout. While their save was low plays. He had 1 hit, 1 run, 1 base on balls, and 2 strikeouts. Now, those are the pitching numbers because I'll be giving out the pitching numbers for every game. As this next game was the Reds. They won 11-1. The Phillies, they had the losing pitcher was Vasquez. He had 5 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned runs, 3 base on balls, 3 strikeouts, and 2 home runs. As the Reds, their winner was Wade Miley, a former Baltimore Oriole. He had 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, and 3 base on balls and 6 strikeouts, which is pretty good. Now the Mets and Diamondbacks haven't played today. They play at 9:40. 40 like that. The pitchers will be DeGrom and Kelly, which DeGrom is 3-2 with a .80 ERA. Kelly is 2-5 with a 4.84 ERA, which we think about it. DeGrom has the upper numbers for this. Because you know DeGrom, he's pretty good these days. Like, you can't tell me DeGrom is a horrible pitcher when DeGrom isn't a horrible pitcher. Like, you think about it, like, there's the good, the bad, the evil, the random pitchers and whatnot. And, like, I mean, there's, like, worse stuff you can talk about, like, pitching. Like, there's pitchers out there, and then they're just like, here's a sluggish, bad pitcher. Like, here's a good pitcher out there. And I'm like, you're just like, here's a random pitcher. Time to go pitch them. Like the Orioles. Like, the Orioles, they have Means. Think about Means. Like, he's a good pitcher. Means is like a top. He's probably like most half decent. For the team that he's on, he's half decent. Because it's not just like he's like a bad pitcher. It's like he was a good pitcher, knows what he's doing, and whatnot. Because it's like pitchers pitch. The pitch. It's not like they pitch to bat or bat to pitch. But let's move on to the next one. It was the Nationals at Braves. That was 3-5. Braves defeating the Nationals. Now for the box, the Nationals they're the losing pitcher in Jay Ross. He had 3 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 3 base on balls. Well, he had 7 strikes and 1 home run. And let's compare it to the winning. Now all these pitchers here, they have hits, but I don't count them. Like the winner was Charlie Morton. Charlie Morton did do good. It did do good here today, as I like to say. He did do good. He had there were 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 3 base on balls, 6 strikeouts, and to have 1 home run. And there, Will Smith only had 1 strikeout, but somehow got the save. It was almost considered a save situation, which is a good thing to talk about, like a save situation, because like saves are saves and saves are saves no matter what a save is. Like you can tell me 0 saves for this guy. Like when you're playing a video game, not bring that into my radio show so much, but like you can like have like a dude like get it a dude come in and like hold, and like that would count as a save. Like anything can count as a save these days. Not like anything, but like the Angels played the Giants. Giants 6-1. Giants beat the Angels, which the Giants have 10 more wins and 10 less losses. While the Angels, they didn't. Shohei Ohtani came in and pitch hit, got 1 base on ball, which Bundy had the loss. Bundy is 0-6 with he had 5 hits. There were 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 base on balls, 5 strikeouts, and 3 home runs. While Bundy, if I can find him. Bundy had 2 at-bats, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, and 1 lob, whatever lob means, which I'm not super into like stat looking, which we only had 2 pitchers go for I should be going over the number of innings. In 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, and 5 strikeouts for Johnny Cueto. Then for 2 innings, they had this dude come in, Nick Troplio. Don't really know who he is, but like and now on to the top of the third at the moment. I'll be giving you some like sports updates here and there, but like in the top of the third right now, Kansas City is being Pittsburgh at the moment. Right, which we have right now Minor. It's Cole against Minor right now. Up right now is Newton, who has a 207 batting average and a 492 OPS. We have right now in the first Cardinals at Dodgers. The pitchers for the game are Bueller. No, it's Flaherty against Bueller. We have the Rays winning 3-1. 3-1 over the rival Yankees for the game, which the winner I think I am on the winner probably I am on my fantasy baseball team. And the winner was Rich Hill, who I had on my fantasy baseball team. He went in 5 innings, he had 3 hits, 2 base on balls, and 2 strikeouts with the save. With saves going to JP for Thayerson, however you say his name. You say the dude's name, which I'm not gonna try to butcher me. Went 1 inning, 1 hit, and 1 strikeout. On the Yankees side, they had James and Tyon go 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 3 base on balls, 5 strikeouts, and 1 home run to get the loss. If anybody, if my one viewer if my one person listening to the show has any questions, please put them in the chat box I have for the show. And let's move on. In 10 innings, the Brewers squeaked out a 3-2 win over the Tigers, which the Tigers, the winning pitcher, they're the losing pitcher, which went only 1/3 of an inning, giving up 1 hit, 1 run, and that's it. Like, they had pitchers who had been doing good, but like they had the loss, and that was like the player that gave up the, like a pitcher gives up the loss, like should they be credited with it? With the loss, I mean, that's up to you to tell me right now, which is a thing. Which we have the winner going to Brad Boxberger, which I didn't know he was still in the league. Like Brad Boxberger, which his nickname via MLB The Show. No, not MLB The Show. Sorry, that would be MLB. The MLB at Bat app, which is what I'm. Sorry about that. Using for looking stuff up. Says that he was drafted in 2009, and says that he's. They call him a pitcher. They don't say he was starting or relieving, like, but Boxberger closed out the game and only gave up 2 strikeouts in 1 inning. Hader could have went and got the save, but they went on to 10 innings and they took him out. Now for another game. Padres lost 2-7 to the Cubs. The Cubs. As the losing pitcher was Chris Paddock. He's 2-4, he had in 4.1 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 1 base on ball, 6 strikeouts, and a whopping 3 home runs hit off him. While for the winning pitcher, it was Cole Stewart. 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 0 earned runs, 1 base on ball, 2 strikes, and 0 home runs, which he has a 0 ERA, which this is his first win, which is good to be like through one game is 0 everything right now, which there was a final in 8 and a final in 7. Now we're talking about the two Reds. The White Sox won the first game in the doubleheader. As they won 8-6 for the Indians. The White Sox, their winner was, they had Bummer with the save, going 1 inning, 1 run, 1 base on ball, and 1 strikeout, and then their winner was Cody Hewer. If that's how you say his name. He went 1 inning, 1 hit, and 1 strikeout. And now for the Indians, for their first game, which the Indians, they had to lost, went to Kalinchak, and he had 1 inning, 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 base on ball, 1 strikeout, and 1 home run. For game 2, which was only 7 innings, because I guess they were tied in the 7th inning, which they say only goes 7 innings for double headers, which they did do 1 doubleheader with 7 innings, which the White Sox, they had the losing pitcher, that was Lambert. Only went 3.2 innings, gave up 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 1 on base and ball, 4 strikeouts, and 1 home run with Red Bird. Bird came in. He had 0 ERA and gave up 2 strikeouts in 1.1 innings. But now to the good side. We had Whitgren give up in 0.2 innings, get the win. No, Whitgren, he had 5 hits. It says H,5, sorry. I was looking at the wrong dude, but it's Maton with his first ever win. He went 1 inning, one hit and 2 strikeouts. Next up we had Clase with his 9th save of the year, going 1 inning, 1 hit and 3 strikeouts. Now we have the Astros and Reds, which is the Red Sox losing to the Astros 2-11. As the Red Sox, their losing pitcher was Eduardo Rodriguez. In 4.2 innings pitched, he had 7. He gave up 7 hits, 6 runs. All 6 were earned runs, 2 base on balls, and 4 strikeouts, plus a home run was one of the earned runs with your Quiddy of Houston, going 6 innings, 3 hits, 3, and he gave up 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 base on balls, and a whopping 9 strikeouts. With the other, there were 3 more done, but they were by another pitcher, and now they're firing another extra innings game. In 10 innings, 5-6, Athletics lose to Mariners. Now the losing pitcher was probably the one they gave up the hit, and it was Trevino. Let me try to pronounce the name. Trevino. Yeah, Trevino. And Trevino went 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, 2 runs, and 1 base on ball. It's that base on ball probably it started to rally up because, as you know, there's an extra man on. There's always an extra man up on second every time you start the 10th inning these days, which for the winning pitcher was Zamora. He has a 0 ERA because he's a relief pitcher. He went 1 inning, 1 hit, and 1 run and 1 strikeout, which I think that's all for today. Now let's get over to any other games. The Mets and Dodgers is going to start soon. They're in warm-up. And right now, in the middle of the third, the Royals are beating the Pirates 3-2. 0-0 top of the first. 2 outs. 1-0. 1-0 to Arenado. With a man on first. Now I'm gonna get now let's go over to the NFL side of things, and I was looking through the NFL primetime games. Like, some of them are just like, why do you do them? Like, who came up with them? Like, is it their fault? Is it the NFL that came up with them? Because whoever did should get fired. Because the Ravens at Raiders, like, Ravens deserve it. Like, do the Raiders deserve to be primetime on Monday at 8:15, first Monday night game? Nope. And are we going to most? And this is the Ravens are my favorite team. So are we going over Ravens, even if that game comes at a later date or something? Even the primetime games, to start it off. Cowboys at Buccaneers. The Cowboys aren't so good, but Buccaneers getting the first game, the Super Bowl champions, starting off the season, that kind of sounds good. But the other primetime game is the Bears at Rams. Like, who came up with the Bears at Rams on a Sunday night? On a Sunday night, who came up with that sort of a game? Because that's like a foreign language to me. Just thinking about that. While the Ravens, they have two primetime games in a row. Next up, they have a Sunday night, and that is Chiefs at Ravens on Sunday. That isn't too bad, but then now you look at it, NFL Network only game. Like, you're telling me that NFL Network the only people that have NFL Network, the people who get NFL Network for all the good games, have to watch the Giants play the Washington football team at FedEx Field. Like, who came up with that idea? That's a thing of the past. But then when you look at it, there's like Monday night Bear Lions at Packers, which I know that's not the best type of game to do, but then it's just like, like prime time rivals. Like prime time rivals isn't so bad, but it's just like a thing of the past. To me, it's like, here are two rivals. One is good, one isn't so good. Like who came up with it? Because whoever comes up with this, like, they don't know what they're thinking these days. Like, I feel they're like going like crazy at the moment. Like, like don't get me started with the rest of the weeks. Like, yeah, don't get me started. Like, it's like, here is week 3 coming up. It's the Ravens that don't get a primetime game, but Thursday night, Panthers at Texans on NFL Network. Another stinker of a game as of today, but the next one is Packers at 49ers. We don't know how the 49ers will do because they have Trey Lance, but the Packers, like, in 2 primetime games in a row, like, that's like a bad one. That's Sunday on ESPN Monday. Eagles at Cowboys. Who came up with the Eagles at the Cowboys being a rivalry game on prime time when you don't know what's going on? Like, now that you look at it, it's like next one is Jaguars at Bengals. Like, 2 young quarterbacks. Like, that's all I can think of that's good. 2 young quarterbacks. Like, who else wants to watch 2 young quarterbacks? Like, this is for anybody to interpret. Like, 2 young quarterbacks trying to use the best of either 2020's first overall pick or 2021's first overall pick. That's for people to think about. Like, it's like NFL Network. Like, you have the NFL Network to watch that game, which for the people on NFL who own NFL Network, get that channel. Let me say that again. Get that channel. Which, let me say right now, let me just go say something right now, like, which, let me tell you this stuff, like, the games are the games, which this is week 4. I meant to go, now let's move on to the last two games, like this, Buccaneers at Patriots, Tom Brady and Gronk going back to their old home on Sunday night. That's a good one. But then, like, Monday night, Raiders at Chargers. Like, did you think the rookie of the year going to play the Chargers, and the Chargers are there? No, I mean, going to play the Raiders, and the Raiders they have two primetime games. Like, did I ask for anybody to put the Chargers prime, the Raiders primetime? No, well, the Ravens. They play the Colts prime time on a Monday. Ravens at home. I mean, if you're keeping track of how many like each team plays their prime time, like you'll see that the Ravens probably might have the most. Like on Thursday, there's the Rams at the Seahawks, which isn't too bad. And that's on Fox, but then they make a Sunday on ESPN 9:30 a.m. Jets at Falcons, and I'm pretty sure that's a London game. Like if it will let me press on it, which it won't. Like that's one of the London games, and they put on NFL Network only, which is kind of annoying because it's just like, do people get it? Because does everybody get NFL Network? No. Are there fans of those teams that deserve to not only that they deserve to watch that game? Yes. But let's get on to some more stuff. Giants at Cowboys. 420 Giant. No, Sunday. There's only a. No, I meant to move on to Sunday. Bills at Chiefs. Good game. That's all I need to say. Let's move on to week 6. On week 6, we have Buccaneers at Eagles. Like, could they have picked a better team than the Eagles to play the Buccaneers? Yes, would they have? I don't think so. But like the next week they run CBS. Dolphins at Jaguars. Two young and upcoming quarterbacks, to say the least, are doing their stuff. Like, I mean, anybody could argue, like, who's a good quarterback here? Like, I mean, like, you could tell me anything about that and be just like, yeah, well, so-and-so's a good quarterback, but so-and-so is 10 times better than so-and-so, and then I'd be just like, what are you thinking? Like, because it's just like, you can think whatever you want to think. Like, let's say, like, you have, like, a dumb old quarterback here, like I could like say like, anything to anybody, and then they'd be just like, well, this is a quarterback here. Like, think about it, like Tom Brady. Like Tom Brady's like super good but old. Like Tom Brady is like Albert Pujols. And when you think about it, it's like here's Tom Brady, here's Albert Pujols. Let's put them together. Let's mash them together and see if we can get a Super Bowl 2 sports star like that. I mean, like that's not what I'm trying to like get at. The like 2 sports stars can be super old, but like I can say like anything like let's say that it's like anything I can say about this like would be this like, well, there's you and you, but then it's just like let's put you and you at this time, and then just be just like here's the young against old, like this Sunday night Seahawks at Steelers. Like I don't know what to think about this because I don't really know how good the Steelers are gonna be, and like the Seahawks, like they all have decent like this Monday night Bills at Titans. Like Bills at Titans, what a good idea! What a great idea to do that. Well, week 7, we have week 7. It started off on Fox. Broncos at Browns. Broncos, not a good choice to put against the Browns because like, do people care about because the Browns could beat down the Broncos? I would think they would. Well, on Sunday night it is the Colts at 49ers. I don't know what to think, but the Colts and 49ers, because they will be either Garoppolo or Lance at home playing against who I would think would be starting Wentz. Like Wentz is like a top tier. It's like a half decent quarterback. It's like here's a quarterback. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Like And then we have Saints at the Seahawks on Monday. Not the worst, not the best. Who cares? Nobody does. It's like people just are just like, here's this one doozy of a thing. It's like, here's this one thing. It's like, here's this one dude, and then it's just like, hello, let's make this game this day. And, like, I've been rambling on about this, but, like, it's something they need to change. Yeah, which I can say more about it, like there's like so much obnoxiousness I can say. Like there's like so much I can tell you about it. Like a play or something. Like I could like research into a bunch of stuff, which like you can say like, oh, we have this baseball game being played at this time. Like baseball, like there are games like every day, so it doesn't make it like as special to be. There's like, oh, here are games every day that like don't mean much to like the average fan. Like I can say that much. Like there are like things that happen like every day, and then it's just like, well, why did they happen? Like the luck of the draw. It's the luck of the draw of like a baseball game is playing at this time because like it depends on like what's going on. Now let's get over back to what we were in week 7, right? No, we were supposed to move on to week 8. Sorry about that, guys, but here's week 8. The Ravens get off week 8. That's my Packers at Cardinals. The only thing that can make me think of is two YouTubers I watch who are PC87. It would be two YouTuber brothers who who have like rivaling teams, which that doesn't really go into this, but like it's Packers at Cardinals. Like that's the only good thing I can think of about it. Like there is on Sunday there would be Cowboys and Vikings. Not a good game. Nothing really to think about it. Like I don't know. I mean, like Giants, not so good. Chiefs could whoop them. Like whooping a team is actually like good for you because it's just like here's a team that I could beat. I could beat. I could beat. Here's a team that I could beat, and I know I could beat them to the ground. It's like beating a team to the ground is like a big thing, which this is like not like a big thing these days. Like, right? Like be thinking about it. Like here's like this week of a game. And like let's put these like weird games in here, which we have the Jets at the Colts Thursday on Fox week 9. Like who came up with that? Jets at Colts is like here are two teams that might not do the best. Like I know there are reasons why. Like Sunday there is like the Sunday of week 9 there is Titans at Rams. Like that's not the best game. Like I mean like I could say there are much better games you can do. And then Monday to make it worse, Bears at Steelers. Like aging Ben Roethlisberger and the unknown quarterback. Well, now for the first double-digit one, there is Week 10, which Ravens play again, prime time Thursday at the Dolphins on Fox. There, and then there's all the Sunday games. Well, now it's the Chiefs at the Raiders, prime time on Sunday. But then there is the Rams at the 49ers, which I don't remember but they might have. I think they already had a primetime game together, so they might be getting two primetime games together, which would be so unfair if they do that to any teams. Which that is Monday. There's week 11, which is one of the couple which they have. Patriots have Falcons. Are they trying to reenact? Are they trying to get them? Are they trying to show that the Falcons are better than the Patriots this year? By having them play each other, I don't know, but it's Thursday night. Well, Sunday night it's Steelers at Chargers. I'm not sure about that. And then Steelers and then Giants at Buccaneers. I don't know why they did that. Wild week 12. We have week 12 being having on Thursday. Bears at Lions, and that is the 12:30 Thanksgiving Day game. The next Thanksgiving Day game is always to see. Well, the first one is the Fox one, always with the Lions. The Cowboys get the CBS one, and then it's Raiders at Cowboys. Then the last game it's Bills at Saints, and that's always on NBC, which then brings us down to this Sunday. Sunday night? There is no Sunday night game. I don't think, unless I'm looking right over something, which could be a big thing. I'm totally not, but there's a Monday night game. Seahawks at Washington football team. Who deserves to put a team with no name prime time? No, I missed it. The Browns play the Ravens at prime time. I'm sorry about that for all you people thinking oh, you're going crazy. Next one, the Cowboys get to play the Saints on Thursday during prime time, and then next one will be prime time on Sunday. 49ers at Seattle, and then the next one will be Patriots at Bills, which that's one of the last 2 or 3 weeks of prime time. There is Steelers at Vikings, horrible choice. Bears at Packers. I think they have that same exact prime time game. Teams playing each other in another prime time game. If I could see the schedule, which I don't want to see, then they have the Rams playing at the Cardinals. Who came up with this schedule? Because put a me in the chat if you think the schedule is so bad. If you think the prime time schedule is so bad that they should fire or do something about the primetime schedule ASAP. They should fire the guy who's making the primetime schedule because, repeats, dumb games being chosen, making everything only on get their contract they're just let's put this game only on this. Yay, yay, yay. That's their own fault for doing that, which there were a couple to be determined. There's Monday night, which would be Vikings at Bears on week 15. Sunday night is Saints at Buccaneers, and then Thursday is Chiefs at Chargers, which isn't that bad, which, I can tell you that much, but then there's all these to be determined games. When we're watching this Washington football team, the Eagles to be determined, Raiders at Browns, Panthers at Bills, and Patriots at Colts. And Patriots at Colts, that's a special rivalry. I can tell you that much. Week 16, there is Thursday night on only NFL Network. For some reason, they put this one on NFL Network, and it's the 49ers at Titans, and then the other 2 primetime games are Washington football team at Cowboys and Dolphins at Saints. Well, they added in a week 18, and week 17 is when we play, I think, a special, game for the Ravens, because we weren't supposed to play the Rams, but now we do at home play the Rams. And there's no prime time. think. Is there any prime time? Nope. And nope. Well, there's only Sunday and Monday. They don't do any like Thursday prime time. And no Thursday prime time. They only do Sunday and Monday. And Sunday is Vikings at Packers, and then they do this one Monday. Browns at Steelers, which I can tell you that I think this is the second to last weekend, last prime time a week. I'm pretty sure. Like they never do the last week as prime time, and the last week is always subject to change. So like this team has to beat this team to get in with this team. For this thing to happen to this team to go on to this team to go into like that team to go into like that team. Like there's always like weird things that have to go on. Which week 18, the Steelers play the Ravens like that. Like there's like no prime time games, and like all the prime time games, and there's probably gonna be a prime time game, but they haven't picked one out yet. Which now let's move on to like the last second scores before the show comes to an end. For the sports fans, I'm gonna go back and do last second like MLB show talk, which the Mets game has started. If the Mets game, which has started like a couple minutes ago with Kelly on the mound at the moment, we have in the fifth same score, 3-2 Royals at home winning. We have bottom of the second, Dodgers up 1-0 at home. And no more games going on right now. None have ended, none have done anything, but let's move on to the NBA playoffs. So for the NBA playoffs right now in quarter two, it is 108-108. And Philly has the lead in game with 3 games so far. The Wizards could sneak out and become 3-1, which if my Wizards can do that, then that's a thing. Tonight at 9, today at 9:30, which should be happening now. It is Jazz at Grizzly. Now let's go check on some other stuff right now. Like I forget if when the WNBA or if the WNBA playoffs are a thing. It was just a bunch of finals and stuff like going on like this. Yeah, there was a bunch of WNBA stuff going on, which there's nothing today that I know of. Like everything is tomorrow, which I don't know how the WNBA does. It does this stuff because I'm not a WNBA fan, nor am I really like an NBA, but like nor am I an NHL fan. But like right now, in period 3, Islanders are up 3-1. 3-1. Now one of my favorite teams won 7-1 to take the lead over the Golden Knights. Avalanche beat Golden Knights. Now there's a finals. There was 3-1. Canadians beat the Maple Leafs. Montreal won that series, which now let's move on to it was now we're going to be checking out a random website for birthdays today. I'm looking for any guys that you would know. Because there's a bunch of guys like I'm just like, who are they? Like it's just like this website doesn't explain it well enough, which I'm just been using like website famous athletes birthdays today I'm born and something or other like if it will load any faster, which it's like there is Dylan I'm not gonna try to we have Dylan K, an American stock racer, and a basketball player, Spencer Wise. And those are the two ones. Which I'm gonna go over my what is 60 for NFL. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna look for any big NFL guys. If this thing, which those are like the two birthdays that they highlight. So for all my fans here, good night, farewell. See you on next week's. See you on the next episode of where we'll be talking more baseball, and maybe some other sports. Good night and goodbye.